nominee for governor over at Lamontagne, you certainly have some control over how you raise your money and who comes in as surrogates to help you raise it. I don't think the Lamontagne campaign is in financial trouble in any form, and I think there have been a lot of Republican governors across the country who've already come in and who are willing to come in. But the decision to bring in Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker is really a questionable one from a strategic point of view. And here's why. Scott Walker is really an anathema to the organized labor movement, not only here in New Hampshire, but across the country. And where did we see the biggest crowds in the last 2 years? In New Hampshire, in those rallies against the right to work bill in front of the State House, organized by the labor movement. How did the special elections go for the Republican Party, even though they had supermajorities since 2002? Republicans lost most of them to Democrats, supported by organized labor, that scored many big victories. 2 years ago, you didn't awake the sleeping giant that can be the organized labor movement in New Hampshire in terms of putting troops on the ground, making calls, and working for like-minded candidates, most of them Democrats. Bringing in Scott Walker rings the dinner bell with 5 weeks before this election and really tells these folks that there's a whole lot at stake. It makes them work that much harder to try and defeat over at Lamontagne. So I think bringing Scott Walker in, no matter how much money he raises, tactically doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now. And even though over Lamontagne supports right to work, I don't think Scott Walker is the image he wants to portray between now and the general election. But this is going to be a close race for governor, and we'll watch it here for you at lobbyandh.com.